It is August 3rd, Thursday, August 3rd, 6 p.m. and I am here at the Gamble Lake Access in Temagami. I'm back in Temagami. I wanted to go back to Blind River, but I'm going to save that route for another time. I was just dying to be in Temagami, so I am going to leave here. My plan is to go down the Lady Evelyn River as far as McPherson, and then hopefully I get to stay there tomorrow night. Tonight I'm just going to kind of go down the river until I feel like it, or until the rain comes. There's supposed to be thunder and lightning, so I'm just going to kind of boot down there maybe for a couple hours, find a campsite, and then that'll give me a nice jump start for tomorrow, where I will head to McPherson. Hopefully I'll get that campsite. I've been wanting to stay there forever since I did the waterfalls trip. And then from McPherson I'm going to head up through Gray's River, Gray Mud Lake, Gray Lake, and then into Banks and Macoby, possibly, if there's nothing on Banks, nowhere to stay at. There's a couple campsites there. And then into Tretheway, which is that area that I saw the lynx a few years ago, and then back out, and then I'm going to walk the 3 kilometers from the portage that comes out from Tretheway to here back where my car is. So like I said, a little bit of old, a little bit of new. Supposedly the water is really, really shallow at this time of year through Grays and Gray Mud, and that section there between McPherson and Banks. So hopefully it's not too much of a slog fest. I think that's going to be the most challenging part of the trip. And like I said, a little old, little new. And I'm excited to check out that area. And you might also notice that I'm sporting a brand new Salis Angava PFD. It is yellow to match my canoe. And huge thanks to Salis. It has 2 pockets. I'm a big fan of pockets, and this one's got 2 of them. So I'm excited to utilize those and test this PFD out on this trip and see how it does. And I need to get moving. Really rare opportunity here. There's no one here at the access. There's 1 car here. These people could be anywhere. I'm going to try to paddle for about 2 hours and see where I get to, and let's get going. I'm excited. Yay, Temagami! I'm like 100 meters from the access. The thunder started when I was filming that video, and it's just been rumbling and rumbling and rumbling. It's really dark over here. These clouds are all coming over and headed towards me and where I'm going. And the first campsite from here isn't for about 2 kilometers, so it'll take me maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get there. The problem is that I'm pretty sure that campsite, the first one, is the one that's at the end of the ATV road, and it's just on a point and it's wide open. There's no shelter. So if this storm hits like it's supposed to, I don't know if you can hear the thunder, I'm not going to have any shelter, I'm not going to have any protection. The next campsite isn't for probably another kilometer, maybe more. And I don't remember that being very nice. I was planning to go past where the river splits, where the portage is into Dees Lake. I wanted to go past that section and then into the next section just before where the portages start. So tomorrow I could get up and start doing the portages. I think there's like 8 or 9 of them. They're all small. And then I could get to McPherson a lot easier, but I think I might have to tack all this on to tomorrow's day and make a longer day tomorrow, because this thunderstorm is rolling in, and if there's lightning with it, I'm going to be stuck out there and I'm not going to have anywhere to go. This campsite here, I've paddled past it before. When I came to do my trip, I better start paddling because it's thundering more. When I did my trip here, May long weekend, starting with that 4 kilometer portage, heading towards sunny water and smooth water, I paddled past this campsite, and I noticed how nice it was and that it was super sheltered. And I said, well, it's not going to be great for bug season, but it'd be great if it was like a really crappy day or had some shitty weather. And I think I have some shitty weather coming in. Okay, well, that was a long journey. Kind of bummed about that, but at least I'm here. 5.5 hour drive, so that's all out of the way. And yeah, lots of thunder. First campsite of the trip. Check it out. 6:30. I'm still debating. I brought the boat up. I brought all my stuff up. It's still rumbling. The thing is there's hail and severe thunder and lightning. It's been in the forecast all day for here, and that's the concern. I don't have a problem paddling in the rain. I don't care about getting wet. I have raincoat. I have rain pants. It's hot out, but I just don't want to be stuck on the Lady Evelyn River with nowhere to stop, because that's how a lot of it is, this first section especially. And like part of me is just like, let's just go, like just go, right? But the access is right over there. You can see my car. All right, it's 7 o'clock. The rain is just starting to fall. I can barely feel it at the campsite here, but it's not coming down hard yet. The thunder is still rumbling. It's gotten much louder. I've got the tent set up, blew up the thermarest, sleeping bags in there, backpacks in there, all my clothes are in there. Everything's tucked away, nice and safe. And over here I got the bug shelter up. I've got the boat flipped over. I've got it tied up right to the middle, to this tree here, very tightly, just in case those winds pick up like they're supposed to. And I'm gonna go get in the bug shelter. The thunder has gotten much louder. The rain just stopped, but I have a feeling it's not the end of it. It's about 5 after 7. Took me less than an hour to do all the things. The bug shelter took maybe not even 5 minutes to set up. The one side could be higher, but I'm short. And my problem is I have frozen shoulder, and I can't lift my arm up straight in the air. So you need 2 hands to tie the rope up high, and this one only goes so far and it doesn't reach. Don't have my bug shirt on. I do have it with me, of course. I wasn't going to wear it today because I was just paddling, and the bugs aren't that bad out on the water, or if you have a little breeze or something, but in the forest, like when I was at the access taking the canoe off the car, there were deer flies just freaking buzzing around my head everywhere, driving me crazy. All right, here comes the rain. I think I made the right call. Well, it's 7:30 and the rain is coming down pretty good now. I can barely see across the lake. Oh, it's 7:45. I'm just sitting here in the bug shelter. I have my cheese nips, and I had a chocolate chip cookie, and organized the bear vault just a little bit with the oatmeal on the top for tomorrow. My snacks right on top, my sunscreen. So I don't have to go rambling through there because it's packed pretty full right now. Sun is out behind me, as you can see. It's still raining a little bit, but it's not too bad, and I haven't heard any thunder in a while. I only saw that one possible flash of lightning. I didn't see anything else, but again, it could have been sun going on. Oh, I heard a little bit of thunder there. I'm hoping to buy a house. Maybe that'll already be done by the time this video comes out, or maybe it'll all have fallen through. I don't know. It's really nice. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's a bit of a drive to work, but it's on 1.8 acres, and it's not my dream house by any means, not on the water or anything like that, but at least it's surrounded by forest and trees, and I can sit in the backyard and there's no sound, there's no cars, there's no people. You know, there's neighbors on either side, but they're a good distance away. And like I said, there's a lot of land. So anyways, wish me luck. And I don't know. Yeah, so I'm de-stressing. I'm gonna go take a little walk around here and see if I can get some images of this sunset that's trying to go on here. All right, the bugs are definitely out. Just put my bug shirt on, but I don't have my head net on. Yeah. Little landing here. I'm gonna say, oh, look, a sandy beach, but it's probably sucky muck. Closer to sucky muck than the sand, but let's see what the situation is. I think it is sand, actually. Wow, oh, it is. Look at that. That's pretty. There you go. Gorgeous. Let's see if we can see any fishes. It should be a great time to go fishing and probably catch something. Hello, froggy. I was looking for the frog and I'm like, oh, he's gone, but he just moved. He's just here now. Can you see him? There he is. It's kind of creepy looking. Hey, froggy. I've got it on like super zoom. Beautiful sunset here after the little storm, and I think that might be it for the night, thankfully. There's so many sounds going on here. The whale call was going on for a bit, and now there's a tremolo call from a loon. I heard an owl, but it wasn't a barred owl. It was a really weird call. By the time I got the camera and hit record, it was too late. But it was really loud, so it didn't sound like it was very far. Also, something flew through here. I don't know if maybe it was a bat or just a bird, but it was very close and it was loud. Yeah, it's, and then the rain, drip, 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 drip. So there's all kinds of sounds going on here. It's quite nice. Well, it's 9:30 and I'm on my bed, comfy cozy. I'm not quite in my sleeping bag because it's 19 degrees according to my thermometer. It's pretty warm. I think the lowest temperature overnight it's going to go to is like 11 during the time that I'm out. So I didn't pay too much attention to the weather. I just kind of looked for, you know, the rain accumulation and stuff, and that's Monday, Tuesday. There shouldn't be much going on. It's supposed to be nice Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So that's good and hot. I'm going to get to sleep here. Hopefully I have a good rest. I got a long day tomorrow, lots to do, and it's supposed to be nice weather right up until Monday now, so hopefully that stays good, and hope I have a good sleep. I will see you tomorrow. Good night. It is 5:45 a.m. It's a bit overcast looking right now, but I did see the moon when I was up at 1:30 in the morning. I didn't have my phone with me and I couldn't be bothered to go get it. I was so tired. I had to get up and pee. But it's about 16 degrees right now. Anyways, big day today. Lots to do. About 16 kilometers, 15 kilometers of paddling, and around, I think, 1,200 meters in portages. So I'm going to start packing up. First I'm going to go in my bug shelter and make my oatmeal. Well, good morning again. It is about 5 after 6, and I have decided to get up and stay up. I woke up at 4:30 to go to the privy, and then I kind of laid back down, and I was like, I don't want to get up yet. So I laid there for an hour, but I don't think I really slept much from there. Just in the bug shelter making my oatmeal. Just portioning out my water for my oatmeal. I have dehydrated strawberries today. I'm also using these, not fully, but I'm trying to slowly transition out all of my Ziploc bags and use these reusable, resealable bags. I got these ones through Amazon. I believe it was $12 for 10 of them. So I bought 2 packs of them. These are the smallest size, and I have a medium and a large. I'll insert a picture of them here. I took a picture at home of the different sizes that I got. But I thought that was a pretty decent price. I've been wanting to buy some for a while, but I find they're really, really expensive. And I get that you only buy them once, and hopefully you just keep using them over and over and over again. But just initially it's expensive to start. So I have some of my food items in these, and then I have a lot of my clothes in them in the bigger bags, and my electronics and just some random things. My toilet paper, I just started using them for different things, and I'll be using them more and more. It's 7:20. It's been a long morning. I've been up for like 3 hours almost already, but a lot of visits to the privy this morning. I think I'm good now. Kind of cut into my packing up time, but such is life. It's still overcast looking. I did see a little bit of the sun through the clouds there for a moment earlier when I was packing, but it's disappeared. I've got my raincoat out just in the canoe until I get to the first portage. I think I've got about 10-ish kilometers before I get there. I don't have the canoe in the water yet, but I have all my stuff down there. The access is a little bit tricky, so I just thought I'd make the video quick and then head down. I'm on my way. I'm excited. I got a lot of traveling to do today, and I'm excited to revisit some places that I've already been. And I'm really hoping to get that campsite on McPherson and get there at a decent time so I can spend some time there today. So let's get going. All right, I'm on the water. Off we go. Well, part of why I wanted this PFD was because it has more pockets than the other one that I was using. I love the EdiFlex. I'll always use it. But this one has a bunch of pockets and hand warmers, fleece hand warmers inside. So this one is good for my phone. It doesn't zip shut, but it's super tight, so it won't fall out. And in here, I have my sunglasses now. I always have a problem with my sunglasses. They're always usually laying in my boat loose because I don't like to wear sunglasses. I find they hurt my head, they give me headaches, and I prefer not to wear them most of the time. But when I'm filming and stuff, I want to wear them because I don't want to show my wrinkly eyes and stuff like that. So this way, got them right here in my pocket if I need them, and they're away if I don't, and it's perfect. So I'm liking that already. All right, I am just heading into the small waterway in between Gamble and Chance. Nice current pushing me along here. Alright, got another little swift section here, and I remember this log on my left very well. I had to pull the canoe up through here when I was coming through on my May long weekend trip and pull up through these. I did try to paddle through, but I just couldn't quite make it. The water is way more shallow right now, so I'm just going to try to go right down the middle here, follow the line, and hopefully I don't get stuck. Couple little baby scratches there, not too bad. It looks like I have about 10 kilometers to the first portage, not quite. And the first portage, according to the Jeff's map, is 280 meters. Just a note that the Jeff's map is now available for download through Unlostify. Jeff has now made it available and you can actually upload it to your phone to an app called Avenza, which is what I use, and you can see yourself on the GPS and know exactly where you are. So this is what I have been using for years and years and years, and people constantly ask me, what is the map on your phone? How do you use it? And until recently, it was no longer able to be obtained, but now it is. I believe it's $40. It is worth every penny, and you can go on to Lostify and click on the map of Temagami there, and Jeff will send you the information of how to get it into the app. It's always good to have as many tools at your disposal as possible, and that is definitely a great tool to have. I highly recommend it. All right, well, I was totally incorrect last night. I thought that it was going to take me a good hour to get to the first campsite. That was not correct. There is a campsite right here. It is one of the ones that I remembered, but it wasn't the first one that I remembered. I thought the first one was the ATV one. This is the super overgrown one. All right, so there's the first campsite, kind of on a hill. Pretty overgrown looking. It looks better than I remember seeing it in May, but still not that great. And a half an hour in from the access, approximately, so 30 minutes, be about 3 kilometers. Well, it's just going on 8:30, and it's an hour since I left Gamble and the campsite. And ahead of me here is what I remembered as the first campsite, which is where I probably would have got stuck yesterday if I would have continued to paddle in the thunder. So there it is there. And that's where I waited out the storm. I leaned up the canoe on a tree branch over there somewhere. I don't see it anymore. Maybe it's broken off. But yeah, that's the campsite. So yeah, there are some trees. There might be a little bit of shelter, but I think for the most part, the campsite is just there in the front. So again, I'm glad I stayed where I did. I even had the luxury of having a privy, which I probably won't have for the rest of this trip, or most of this trip, I don't think. So I'm happy about that. So that's campsite number 2, and an hour from the access. So as you can see here, like I mentioned yesterday, all along the side of the river here is all alder bushes and grasses and swamplands, and there really wouldn't have been anywhere for me to stop if the thunder or lightning came. Well, it's not quite sunshine, but kind of. Oh, I just saw it. A little tiny outline of the sun there up on the right, but it's gone now. There it is. I'll see it. Just a little wink. Oh, maybe we'll see it later today. Well, it's 8:45 and still paddling along here. We've got a little bit more paddling to do before I get to the portage. All right, it is 9 o'clock, and that is the waterway split here that will take you towards Florence River. And I am heading to this section here to go towards the waterfalls section. I have paddled about 8.5 kilometers so far, and just have less than a kilometer, around a kilometer to go to get to my first portage. All right, so here is the campsite. Doesn't look like much, but it's very sheltered, and this is one of the campsites that I was aiming to get to last night to give me a bit of a head start. It's 9 o'clock, so hour and a half. Not a huge amount of jump, but something. And there is another one, according to the map, at the start of the portage, which isn't too far away. So I'll take a look at that when I get there as well. Still dark and dreary, but no rain or anything like that. So that's good. And I'm just going to keep making my way through. All right, it is 9:15, and I have made it to the next campsite, which is also the start of the 300-ish meter portage. It's been a couple of years since I've been through here. I think it was 2020 when I did the waterfalls, the first waterfalls trip. It might have even been 2019. I think it was 2020 though, because it was during COVID. So, yeah. All right, this is quite the access. I'm gonna get myself situated here and get up and get all my stuff up here and get through this portage. See, like I said, it's a 300 meter, but first you have to figure out how to get up onto the portage before you can actually do the portage. And just as I pull up onto the portage, I see blueberries here waiting for me. I did not expect to still see these, so I'm really excited about that. I actually brought pancakes for one of the days with dehydrated maple syrup, but ooh, look at them all. Yay! Oh, it's so nice. Lots and lots of them. Look at them all. All right, so here's the campsite. There's the fire pit. There's a couple little spots here where you can get out to the water. This little rock. I think this is the portage where I got out too soon last time, and I added like a couple 100 meters or something to it. I feel like this might be it, but I had blueberries, so kind of worth it. Yeah, so not much to this campsite. There is a privy. It's important. But there's not really any good spots to put a tent up or anything like that, so I'm kind of glad I didn't get here. And then I think this goes through like a swampy, yeah, this. I remember this, and there's a spot to get out further down the water. I get out at the campsite, and I should have got out at the portage. Too late. Okay, I'm gonna grab my pack and take it over, and I am gonna set up the canoe for portaging, and off we go. I'm just making my way through this portage. Totally remember it now. It's funny how the mind works. Look at my pants. Soaking wet. Just from like all the bushes and stuff and all the overgrowth smashing into my legs as I'm walking through. Oh my gosh, there's so many blueberries. I want to stop and eat them all. Blueberries are super fibrous, so they're not really that great for me, having colitis, but they're so delicious. I hope I have some on my campsite somewhere during the trip. Yes, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, look at this. Beautiful access to the water. And gonna go back and get the boat. And looks like the sun's trying to come out again. All right, so here's a bit of the portage. Fairly simple. You know, some boulders, some tree roots, whatever. A little up and down here and there. Some sucky muck, not too much. And the sucky muck actually isn't that sucky. Even that part right by the campsite isn't too bad. And somebody's put a tree branch there with a whole bunch of shoots running off of it. So definitely makes it easier to get through. All right, so here's the portage access. Look how nice it is. There we go. We got some moose prints there, or what? Maybe. Maybe. Some poop. And this is where I decided to come in for the second time running. Okay, I just got to put the yoke on here. I did fix it for my trip that I did with Tyler and Jenny. I ended up having to, one of these was stripped, and Jeff gave me a couple extras, so I took it all apart and I put the new one on, and now it tightens just fine. So, all right, get this ready and get over there, and 1 out of 8 will be done. Oh my gosh, there's the privy, like right here. Wow, that's so close, on a portage even. All right, it's 9:52. Took way longer than it should have, but whatever. I might have picked a few blueberries. Canoe's on the other side, and I'm ready to go. I think I got a little bit of paddling to do, and then I think the next one is a 55 meters, so off we go. Sky is still lightening up. There's still some dark clouds, but looks promising. Hopefully by the time I make it to camp in like a million hours, maybe it'll be sunny and nice out, and I can go for a swim. I might go for a swim anyways because it's super hot and humid out. All right, it's 10 o'clock, and just checked the map. So I've got a bit of paddling to do, and then the next portage is a 345 meter according to the Jeff's map, probably 400 meter on the FOT map. I do have printouts of both here as well, but I just use the Jeff's map on my phone, so it's just easier to use those measurements, but I think FOT just rounds them up into the nearest 100. There's these beautiful rock cliffs to my right, and they're gorgeous. A little bit of a current here pushing me, which is lovely. It shouldn't take me too long to get to this next portage. This is the biggest one of today, which is 345, so it'll be nice to have that done with, and then I will only have 5 left. All right, I hear the sound of rushing water in the distance, so I must be getting close to the next portage. I think I remember this one. I kind of got a little bit lost on it because there was a downed tree. I think this might be that one, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, 345. This would have been a nice campsite to stay on, I think. But not today. Looks like a similar access too. All right, wasn't too bad. Pull my stuff up here. Just grabbed everything out of the boat. Brought it up here. Here is the fire pit area. This view of the rapids here, or waterfalls. There's more waterfalls than rapids. And it's the campsite. There's also a privy sign again, which is encouraging for me. See it there? And I'm just gonna grab my stuff and get going. Oh, okay, I think this is the one that's really, really short. And yep, comes out on the other side. It's very small. And then I think across the water is the actual 300. All right, I am back on the water. There's something about that tree over there that makes me think that's where the rest of the portage is. I can't remember, but I'm just gonna paddle and see what I find, I guess. Maybe I don't have to do that one. Psych. As all the other ones today, beautiful access to get up, and I'm used to this kind of stuff, so no biggie. There are just like hordes and hordes and hordes of blueberries, like all along the trail. I just want to stop and eat them all. Look at how many there are. Like just so many. It's insane. Okay. Focus. Look at all blueberries. Oh, blueberries. Wow. Really hope there's some on the campsite I end up on. Okay. So here's the turnout by this big, huge tree. But as you can see, it does go on. So I just want to do one portage and should go do that one instead of this part, because this part's kind of gnarly. So this is where that tree's down. So I remember the first time I came here, I could not figure out how to get through here, and I couldn't find the trail. It took me a while. Oh, look, blueberries. Tons and tons and tons of blueberries. I'm half expecting to see people here. And then I'm assuming it was my imagination. Yeah, nobody's here. I was like literally running through the portage because I thought I heard someone, and I'm not totally blocking it, but I feel like there's a lot of places to put the canoe. So I just want to see if there's anybody over there, or any boats or anything. Nope. But maybe they took this portage, or maybe I'm just hearing things. Maybe they went through the water. I don't know. Maybe there's no one here. Who knows? All right, well, somehow it's 5 to 11. Big, huge gust of wind just came through here as I was putting the canoe down, and it like totally tried to take it off my head. Interesting, but I'm just getting the boat in the water here. I've got the pack there, and I'm just gonna slide it down and then throw the pack in and then kind of climb on those rocks to get into the boat. So, good times. All right, I am back on the water. It's just a couple minutes before 11, and I want to say that I've done 4 out of the 8 portages, but technically I still have 5 left because that one just counted as 1, and there's 7 then, so I don't know. I think the next one is the 50 meter, which is the Boulder Garden one that I've been dreading. And then there's like a 70, a 120, and a 130 or something like that, 125 and a 130. I feel like I'm missing one. Maybe there's a 95 in there. I don't know. Nothing's over 150 meters going from here on to the campsite. But now I have a great, nice headwind, so that's always fun. But I don't really have too much big water or anything, so such is life. I don't see anybody around, so I think maybe I was just hearing voices, but you never know. Make sure I don't have any blueberry skins. There's quite a few videos where I snag on some blueberries while I'm tripping, and then I'm talking away in a video for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I've got like blueberries stuck in my teeth. Lots of rocks hiding in the water here. Alright, here's a look at this daunting portage. Good times. Just going around this little waterfall. I'm gonna try to set up the camera, see if I can film something. I don't know. Alright, I made it to the other side. I didn't find that any less daunting than I did when I did it 3 years ago. Every rock you step on seems to move. It doesn't matter if it's like 2 feet wide, it still wiggles and jiggles, and just very, very unstable footing there. I'm gonna set up the camera and watch myself portage through here with the canoe, all fumbly. I brought everything over. I brought the yoke and the paddle and everything, so I'm just gonna grab the canoe by itself and the food bag, obviously. So I'm gonna get this done as soon as possible to get it out of my mind. All right, here we go. All right. are broken. My legs are shaking. And I'm still not there. Gotta go here. I can't go that way. Okay. Put it down. I finished the portage. I'm shaking a little bit. I'm a little bit drained. I feel exactly the same way I did when I did it the last time. I'm halfway through the portages now. That was number 4 of 8. And I've got a 70, a 95, a 125, and a 130. So all pretty small, but so was that one. So. Alright, it's 11:45. Just made it to the other end of the 70 meter. It's a bit of a long 70 meter, but it says it's a 70 meter, so just brought over the pack and all the things, except the food bag and the canoe, and just gonna portage it without setting it up because it's such a small portage. I may do that for the rest of the day. We'll see. Again, tons and tons of blueberries here lining the sides of the portage, and I just want to eat all of them. I ended up sitting in the canoe and just kind of floating over to this portage from the other one while I ate my granola bars, so I just kind of sat there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and that was my break. Alright, it's 10 to 12 at the other side with all the things, about to jump in the boat. I can't remember the other 3 portages. I'm trying really hard, but I just can't remember them, so hopefully that means they're insignificant, because I remembered those ones that were hard, but I guess we'll see. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.